Hello, my name's Timothy Dolan, and I am from the United States. I am currently a professor and director of public affairs programs at ADA University in Baku, Azerbaijan. I am also, well, many things, but also a 40-year veteran of air travel. I have literally traveled around the world and filled 3 passports. And I am making this video in part because I believe, again, as a professional, as a management professional, that one of the best ways to instruct is to draw upon one's own experience and measure that against previous experience. Today I'm going to talk about my experience with Qatar Airlines. Unfortunately, it wasn't good. I think they're a good airline. They're just not doing good things right now, and I want to point these things out. Essentially, the most insidious problem with any organization at any level and in any sphere is that they lie to themselves. I know that Qatar Airlines aspires to be a quality airline with a good traveler experience. I have no doubt about that. However, this is not happening. There is not follow through from my experience. It's not a case of one bad experience or even 2, but of 3. In essence, Qatar Airlines so far, and this is only on the first half of a round trip, has lied to me 3 times. The first lie came at the point at which I had requested an exit row. You wouldn't know to look at this, but I am 189 centimeters. I do fold easily. And again, as a veteran traveler, I know invariably it's the luck of the draw. You can get good seats, and sometimes that's not possible. However, in this particular case, I was assured that from Baku to Doha, I would have exit row seats. And I did not. Exit row seats in the plane that I traveled in were on row 11. I was seated in row 10, and that was disappointing. However, that was not the first. I should say that's only the first of 3 lies. I would not be making a YouTube video based upon that. The second lie, however, comes at the point at which I had again made a request from Doha to Los Angeles. This is a over 15-hour flight nonstop. It's one of the longest flights in the world. And again, given my frame, even though I can tolerate being in essence, a stress position for certain amounts of time, given a choice, I would prefer not to. And I think that's understandable. So again, there was a request. I realized that there were no exit rows available for that run. That's fine. However, the gate agent then made arrangements to place my wife and myself into a row where there would be an empty seat that would make things somewhat more comfortable. I could go ahead and put my legs at an angle, make things slightly more bearable and comfortable for both of us. However, not 20 minutes into that flight, one gentleman wandered up, or I should back, from his seat and sat next to us. He was traveling with his wife and apparently an infant, and I understand baby in arms on a 15-plus hour flight is not comfortable. I totally get that. However, he just, I'm guessing, randomly said, or felt he could take this open seat. It was disconcerting. The flight crew did nothing to stop him. So there we were, and that's the way it was. And I have video evidence of that, which I will splice into this particular presentation. The third lie is that I was assured, where I happened to be on a bereavement flight. My mother died last week. And in the course of making arrangements to come here, of course, I made those arrangements as soon as I knew I had to make this trip. However, shortly after I had booked the reservations, the funeral was actually scheduled for a week later. So we, in essence, had to change our booking. I realize there's a booking penalty for that, a rebooking penalty, I should say, and that's fine and well. However, while explaining that this was a bereavement situation, I was assured that I would be getting an email with instructions from Qatar Airlines as to how I might provide whatever evidence they required to confirm the circumstances of the flight. No such email. It's been now 1 week. No such email has been forthcoming. At this point, I'm eating those rebooking fees, which, had I not been told there are options, I would have accepted. But I was told there were options, and those options have now not been followed through. This is bad management practice. This is the kind of thing I teach and have been teaching for 35 years at the graduate level. You don't make promises and then fail to keep them. That's just bad for business. So please, Qatar Airlines, get your act together. Okay, I would appreciate it before I make my return flight and have yet more to add to this video. Thank you.